Ugh.
Welcome. Quick side note, there's going to be spoilers. This video is not about who will win, but just a simple video to talk about why I enjoy these type of characters. So don't get mad at me if you get spoiled by the shows. If you haven't watched them, I recommend you do, but if you haven't, then click off this video. Thank you for understanding and enjoy this video I made. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, this is something I wanted to do for a while, but I never have the confidence to do it because I wanted to wait a little longer for more information and, look a little more research stuff, but I feel confident I should do this type of video now. So this video, I will be talking about two powerful anime characters, and one of them may be the strongest and the other may not, but yeah. So the characters I'm talking about will be Goku and Madoka. And just to let you all know, I don't see these two characters fighting each other to the death. Like, I literally don't see them fight each other. There's no reason to. I don't know why would they think they would even attack each other. Just saying, I don't think they will be enemies, hate each other's guts. They'll just be, interested in each other, of their powers, what they're like, how they gain this, or what happens going on to their life, blah blah blah. I'll only be talking about why do I enjoy these characters in the first place. Madoka Kaname, one of the most powerful magical girls that I ever watched and heard of. I have watched this series 2 years ago, or at least last year. I don't remember, it's like a long time. But I was recommend watching it long ago. I watched it. It's pretty good. Like, I really like the series. Except this part. This isn't the first time I ever heard the word magic girls. I heard it either on Dragon Ball, the Universe 2, the fat one. Also some other magic girls such as Sailor Moon. And I just start watching it. And it's pretty good so far. As for Madoka Magica, I was interested in watching it, and I was assuming that it's probably something similar like Sailor Moon. I was wrong. I was so wrong. This show, man, is pretty dark. Anyway, before we talk about the character herself, let's talk about the show real quick. And I recommend you do watch it. It's actually pretty good. It's not too long. It's only like 14 episodes. And it's only like, there's also movies too. And also there's a side story, but I'm going with the original one since I haven't watched the side story season 2. Season 2 recently come out. I think it did, but I don't want to watch it yet because I was waiting until it come out on Crunchyroll. I think it is there, but I'm not too sure. I'll check it later out though. Yeah, so I thought this show was, like Sailor Moon, Smart Precure, but I was wrong. This is like a dark magical girl show. Like, it's pretty dark. Like, at first glance, it seems normal. It seems okay, but when the show goes on, there are pretty dark, like dark informations, pretty chilling stuff, and scary creatures too, no matter the witches. And trust me, one of them is pretty interesting, I could say. And it have lots of plot twists and stuff. Again, I recommend you do. And there's gonna be a lot of spoilers, as I said before in this video, a lot of it. Anyway, let us continue. So, Madoka Kaname, a 14-year-old schoolgirl. At first glance, she seems to be a naive and kind girl on her first appearance. She's also a second-year-old middle school who cares about her friends before herself. She's pretty nice. She's pretty caring. She's also pretty sweet too. And you cannot deny the fact that she does look cute too. It looks like her life was pretty okay. Like she likes her friends, she's having fun. Until, well, on the first episode, she heard a voice that was telepathically talking to her through her mind. She went to find who's talking to her, then she found Kyubey, a cat lying on the floor about to die or looked like he's going to get killed. Homura was there. She had to drag the cat away from her. And then they ended up in a witch labyrinth and they were about to get killed until Mommy shows up, saving the day. Then he'll Kyubey and then the story go on. Yeah, so far nothing really bad happens. It's just your typical magical girl finding some evil people or witches. When I first heard that they were witches, I thought that there were some mutated creatures, but I guess they call them witches, but I never heard of a witch. Look like some ugly beast, but whatever. I still think it's pretty cool. An interesting way of how they became magical girls is that they made a wish from Kyubey, and Kyubey will grant them their wish and make them magical girls. And I think that he only targets, or he does target girls that to make them magical girls to fight witches. And unknowns to them, they don't know what will happen to them. And that dark side is that if they could also turn to witches too. Yep, they could also turn to witches and their soul gems were filled with darkness or despair. If they completely filled with that, their soul gems will shatter, they will die and become witches. Or if their soul gems got destroyed, either witches just smashed it or someone smashed it with a sledgehammer, they will die. And another thing that happened is that they can't feel pain. They literally can't feel pain. You could stab them in their legs, you could shoot them, throw them into the bottom of the lake. They won't feel pain, they just can't die. And the only reason way they could somewhat get killed is by destroying their soul gems. You can only find their soul gems either around their bodies. And for example, Homura, she became a magic girl. Her soul gem is around her hands. Mami's soul gem is around her head. Madoka is around her chest. Sayaka's soul gem is in her stomach. And Kyoko's also in her chest too. And the entire episode, Madoka didn't do anything at all. She was more like a side character as all the other characters, the magic girls, were fighting witches, fighting each other. Yeah, you hear me? They even fight each other sometimes. Like Sayaka and Kyoko, for example. Those are the best example that you see magic girls fighting each other. Madoka hasn't become a magic girl at all. I mean, she was going to at episode 3 until when she saw Mommy die and saw what will happen if they become a magic girl. Madoka was now even more hesitant to becoming one, and she was considering to be one. I mean, she did, like in the first timeline. And the twist is that this whole series, Homer was just time traveling over and over, resetting the timeline. And yeah, Madoka became a first magic girl when she saw a cat die right in front of her. And then she got turned into a witch because she was funny. I'm not sure I could butcher this name right. Well, Pergus, I think. She one-shotted her, but it caused Madoka to become a witch. And then Homer reset the timeline again, but ends up the same, but she became a magic girl in the first timeline. Even when her became a magic girl, she still couldn't save Madoka. And Madoka did tell Homura that to make sure she doesn't make a wish again. And that's what Homura did. She tried to stop Madoka from becoming a magic girl in the first place and try to defeat Pergus by herself, but she fails over and over. Sounds familiar, right? Someone has the power to reset timelines and could try the same method over and over again, but try to change stuff, but end up failing over and over. It's like you're trying to fight a boss, like an annoying boss, for like dozens of times, but you keep failing over and over. Until like the end of the episode, Monica finally became a magic girl, and she made this type of wish. She wished to erase every single wish from the past, future, and the present. She became God, and well, destroy every single wish from every timeline like she wished she does, and she made her wish come true. And she became a god, literally. She literally became a god, a deity. And her name of her form is called the Ultimate Monica, or Ultimate Monica. They were originally going to call it Goddess Monica or Madoka, but Ultimate Monica sounds a little better. And just to let you know, she isn't just cute and just kind, she's also powerful as well. As I said, she also become a god, but without god powers, she's still really powerful. I mean, come on. I've never seen how strong she is. And of course, it also includes video games, mangas, side stories, anime, and so on. She's still pretty powerful. Even her freaking witch form could destroy Earth in 10 days. Sounds long, but that's still impressive. If Homer can't beat Warrior Perkins Notch, then what do you think Homer could do against Monica's witch form? Nothing, she's just gonna get killed right away. And if you want to see her power or her abilities, there's some dialogues or a screenshot I took right up here. And it's pretty good. Pretty interesting, pretty powerful. And that's how strong she is. And there's also a little fun thing I like to add in this screenshot I took right here. She even answered people's Q&A questions about her, and she does answer it, and it's pretty real. You could check it in the description below. I find it funny in a way. Like, there's a lot of people who ask random questions to her, and she just answer it in a funny and cute way. And it's really nice. Hey, fun fact. Did you know that Friday Night Funkin' had a Monica Magica mod? Well, it's not about Monica, but hey, she's still there. And the mod won't be completed if the whole thing's finished. Oh yeah, there's also some fun facts about Monica. And there's this awesome quote she ever made and said. Well, she said it though, but not made, but still. This is pretty awesome. She's the type of girl who will always help others and be kind. Even having great and awesome relationship with others, including her family and friends. She even saw mommy as a mentor to her, and mostly a really good friend and someone to look up to. I really think you should check these two videos out. They will tell you more about Monica's kaname's character and why she's a really awesome character in all anime, at least in their opinion. And I kind of agree with everything they say. She's really special. And I think that's all I need to talk about her. Well, there is her goddess form too, which I already mentioned, but she has so much power in that form, trust me. Like, she's an absolute monster. Well, in a good way though, not literally like evil and stuff like that, but a very powerful person you could not mess around with. She became God, and also the law of cycle itself. Yeah. And if you want to see more of her power, like, really, you should really check the show out. I mean, trust me, you won't be disappointed. Well, a little bit, but still, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, that's it. For real. We're done talking about her. She's my second favorite character. Yeah, sorry Vegeta, you're going in third place. But don't get me wrong, you're still awesome. I just like Monica Kaname a little more than Vegeta. So anyway, thank you all for listening and watching. And I'm not going to explain or tell you why she could be Goku, because I don't want to get to that debate or that argument. But if you think she's stronger than Goku, or you think Goku's stronger than her, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think, because I really don't care. I'm not saying who's stronger than who. I just care about why I like his character. So yeah, see ya. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. It's free. You can always change your mind. You can also check my other videos out. You can also check out my other channels to keep you entertained. See you next time.